820.
Oh, I don't have those.
There wasn't a whole lot, really. This was a little bit of adjustment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a small patch because it was a world.
Oh, the Ezreal rework, yes.
Ezreal rework was the best thing to come out of this patch.
Yes,
probably.
it was, for sure.
I know. Jeff loves the Ezreal since he is an ADC main.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the Ezreal rework, Jeff?
It's... the only really difference in it is how you play around as W, because before you just threw it out for attack speed, and now it actually like is impactful on your combo. So it makes it so your burst you do more burst damage. It applies on towers and turrets and Baron and Dragon. So it helps with your objective taking. It's
feel useful.
They basically
it makes
just buffed
Ezreal
it.
feel like a useful instead of a troll pick and low elo. Yeah. Unless you were LCS, Ezreal was kind of a troll pick at the ADC.
Yes, he was.
Especially in the Iron elo that we are in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you look at the notes,
the only thing they
cool
changed
icon.
was the W. The only thing they changed was the W. They nerfed the AP ratio on his Q and then changed his W. Yes.
Yeah, he does a lot more damage, especially to like the assassins. He can burst them down really fast.
So when are you looking to play Ezreal? Is that into when the other team has a squishy comp or?
What personally, you can play it into pretty much any comp. It's really good into hard poke lanes because you're able to get out and maneuver around the poke.
Yeah.
If you're against squishies, after you get your Trinity Force and your Muramana, I personally go Duskblade because with the WQ Duskblade proc, you can almost one-shot somebody.
Yeah. And
as an ADC, being able to having assassin level burst as an ADC is insane.
Yeah.
That's older. That's an older thing where you just basically were on lane. That was when TP was really big on ADs, and you just played lane cleanup duty until you finished your Muramana and your Archangels, but then you couldn't die and you did insane damage. Yeah. The AP ratio on his W is actually really high. It's 0.7 plus 0.6 bonus AD.
Yeah.
So the W made mid lane, like the AP Ezreal build, more viable. Granted, you can hit all the shit for it.
And what supports go well with Ezreal now? I don't know, we had success with the Lux Ezreal, like a little bit of poke.
Yeah, anything that can help with this poke and just bully down lane opponents. Yeah. Ezreal's good, Zyra's good. Even Zillion. Something like Thresh or Pike is really good.
Yeah, anyone that can either lock someone down so he can hit combo, keep up with them. Basically any supports go well. I don't know. He seems like a good ADC.
Yeah, he's one of the few ADCs that you can just like fuck off. The support can just fuck off and he can hold lane on his own, but still also deal enough damage to have kill pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what was nice.
Will it? I did not know that's new for me. I didn't know it. That's actually a pretty cool interaction. Oh, yeah, okay. So it only works if the W's on the tower. If not, it'll shoot a minion.
Is it though? It says is a tower count as an enemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her ult cooldown.
Oh, that's a huge ult. That's a huge nerf. It's gonna be unplayable.
She always will be. Even if her numbers aren't that great, her utility is just too good. And if you're an Ahri main, it's almost impossible to nerf her to the point where she's unplayable. Yeah.
No, and that's only at level 1. At level 16, it's exactly the same. And then it's only 10 seconds at 11. Yeah, so... Yes. Not bronze, iron. You have to realize. So they're going to say, guys, Ari has 20 seconds more on her cooldown. We're going to have to get her right now. And then and you know what's going to happen. They're going to, that Lee Sin's going to flash behind Ari and then just get charmed directly to the face.
Always. As someone who makes horrible Lee Sin plays, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, so honestly, I think it's a buff because if anyone actually is paying attention to 20 seconds, they're just going to run in, get hit by a charm to the face, and then die without the dash.
If anybody's actually paying attention to that 20-second window where her ult's down, they're not an iron.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very true point. That's a very true point.
I think Evelyn's is slightly an actual nerf because the fact that they also nerfed Dark Harvest along with her. Because that was like her main keystone that she was taking for the E, and they're nerfing the E with Dark Harvest. Yeah. But combined with Dark Harvest, it's just early on.
You don't max E on Evelyn, so that's...
Yeah.
No, you max Q.
So now it just takes a little bit away from her early. So you just farm.
Yeah.
Until you're invisible, yeah.
She power farms till at least 6.
Yeah.
A considerable... Her ult damage is down a considerable amount. 50 damage on an execute is an auto attack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's... For actual Evelyn players who are used to knowing her... like her ranges for her execute, it's gonna throw them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't hard enough to bump her out of meta. At least for if you can play her to a decent degree, you can get into bronze with her. God, that sounds so weird saying get into bronze.
Season 9 right around the corner.
The charm.
Well, it's the W is more of like a mental thing. You don't even have to. You can just walk up to somebody, W, and fuck off, and they'll think you're ganking. They're gonna play super passive. They're gonna know you're around. Evelyn's more of a mind game ganker than she is like, I'm just gonna run at you and kill you. At least until you get some items.
Didn't they? I'm pretty sure didn't they nerf her really hard at the beginning of the season and then buffed her back?
Yeah, they tanked her this early.
They reworked her this season. That was this season.
Oh, that was, yeah.
At the
They
beginning.
completely reworked her.
Welcome to Hardstuck Iron. Mash your buttons as fast as possible. Face roll your keyboard while being invisible, and you might accomplish something. It still works with Evelyn. Yeah,
that's all you have. That's what Evelyn Q is smash the button as fast as possible.
You don't even have to. I like how you don't even have to hit the first Q. You just
nope. You can whiff that sumbitch and still
throw
just
it the opposite direction.
If you're an Evelyn main and you haven't broken at least 3 Q buttons, you're not playing the champion right.
That's very true.
If your Q's not rerouted to 3 other buttons on your keyboard. Yeah. I don't know. I'm moving on to the Graves buff, though.
That was nothing.
This is a
3 AD.
This is a. It might hurt his very first clear, but this is just Riot going. Oh,
I don't want him to be a
OP.
pick ban champion in World.
Oh, he's OP. We're gonna tap him on the nose.
Yeah.
No, bad grapes, and that's all they're doing. They're not punishing him. They're not doing anything but kind of looking at him angrily. Is all that was.
Well, it's because did you ever play against? Have you played against Graves recently with Dark? It's the same thing with Dark Harvest though. Nerf Dark Harvest, so they took a little bit off of him. It's the same as Evelyn. Yeah. Or electrocute. I don't know. There's a lot of things people take on. But I think he's good. But the Dark Harvest, when he was actually just able to one-shot people, was absolutely ridiculous.
They didn't really nerf Dark Harvest as much as they should have, though.
No.
Because 20 damage late game literally is nothing. Especially since it scales off of your AD and AP as well. At that rate, you've got so much AD and AP that the 20 damage you're missing doesn't matter anymore.
The nerf to Dark Harvest just hurt people who fall behind.
Exactly.
And it doesn't do anything to anybody who plays and they get ahead. It only fucks people who get behind. So that way, the 0 and 10 Graves doesn't show up out of nowhere and just one-shot somebody is all they did. Yeah. You have to be 5 and 10 now to one-shot somebody.
Jin Halo of Blades bug fix.
It was a bug fix.
That one though didn't. I sure noticed the difference on that one though. Playing Jin, especially if you're saving your fourth shot and then you wait till you have your Halo Blades, and then try to get that's the only thing that I really know. But it's still.
Well, they
didn't.
He played Airy when Airy was busted, and then Comet when Jin is really good at abusing AD and caster keystones.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find like a balance for what he needs to play that is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Nami nerf.
If you do want to play the fast gen though, Storm Razor and Fleet Footwork gives you an insane amount of movement speed.
I've seen a lot of people taking Ghost Run on Jin recently. I don't know why, but I've played against 3 people that have taken Flash Ghost.
It gives you that burst of speed.
I'm not saying they necessarily won every game, but I have seen it, and it was interesting. I'm really happy about the Nami one. I wish it was Nami's fucking bullshit champion with a point-and-click heal and damage at the same time. Oh, the game we played today when... Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's just being a mage support. That's gonna... Like Lulu. Lulu does too much damage. Nami does too much damage, but that's just early. You just have to play around the poke.
But the way they justify it is that they're squishy. But early game, it doesn't matter. You could give them fucking 300 HP. If a Nami Q still means you die, it doesn't matter if they only have 300 HP. You know what I mean? It's
or when she can heal half of her health bar back. That's one of no, it's literally 5.
It's 5 at level 1, 5 at rank 1, 10 at rank 2, 15 at 3, 20. They drop it down by 5 at every rank.
Wow.
So by the end, you're losing 25 healing, but by the time you have it maxed, you already have healing multipliers.
If that makes a difference in your team fight, then I don't know. Nami's good. Nami's a good champion. Nami's good. I like her when I'm playing her, and I hate her when I'm playing against her.
So, can we talk about how pathetic the Scion
this is absolutely...
All the Scion nerf was they were just like, fuck you guys, Int Scion is what we're doing. That's it.
They're just making people want to play Int Scion more, because they're like, oh, I can't regen my health as fast? I better just die then. Why do I need to stay healthy in lane when I can just proxy farm their minions at level 1?
1.5 health every 5 seconds.
Why can't I just go 0 and 15
on somebody and do more damage than that?
The nerf was nothing. It was.
I think
just,
they need to. I don't know. Something has to be. The Int Scion is absolutely ridiculous if you don't have someone that can reliably.
The only way they can get rid of it is to like nerf how much health he loses for auto attacks.
Or using Demolish after he's dead. That one.
Yeah.
That one.
You have to be alive for Demolish to be active.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
They definitely need to do that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Or being able to use ZZ Rot after you die. That's another one. Just like
yeah, no. When you're dead, you shouldn't be able to use active.
Because if a patch comes out where they're like, you have to be dead to use ZZ Rot, or you have to be alive to use ZZ Rot or the Demolish procs, then I'm pretty sure that's going to be a target at Int Scion. But for Scion, yeah, no, it's not a nerf. That's just it's the same thing what Jeff was saying about Graves. They're tapping him on the nose, saying no, bad Scion. They're gonna bend Scion over and give him a spanking. Yeah, the trick is though, if anyone's curious about playing in Scion, what you have to do is you have to
0-8
farm.
Scion has taken the inhibitor. How the fuck does that make sense?
Yes, but you can't. It's a skillful procedure. You can't just end.
No, you just
have to
all
farm.
you have to do is just tower dive, all back to lane, tower dive,
yeah.
TP back to lane, tower dive, boom, first turret.
Yeah, you perma shove, and then eventually you'll have enough CS, and once you get like Titanic Hydra and Sterix, you can sit under the tower and not hit them. And like the other game, when I was playing against a Maokai, he didn't have enough damage to kill me under his own tower, so I'd just sit there and hit the tower while he hit me. And if I thought I was about to die, I'd just ult away, or just die and then finish taking the tower. Like,
And the fact that Scion does percentage health damage after he dies is insane.
Yeah, but
that makes tanks unplayable into him because he could sit there, kill your tower, and then when he's dead, just kill you.
Or, see, the trick is to not kill them, though, because then you're worth gold. So you just get them low so where they have to back, and then you go to a different lane.
All right, well, we need to move on, because this is supposed to be a subject all on its own.
Okay. Well, Dark Harvest, we've touched that already.
End of season eligibility. Fuck Riot and making it 3 steps and then a promotion for your honor level. Also, don't call people a botard in chat.
Why not?
I'm done with my little rant on that section. My first offense, well, I guess it was 2 in a row. I was drunk and called people botards 2 games in a row. I said botard twice, and I lost chat ban for. I got banned. It wasn't even chat banned. I was banned for 2 weeks for calling people botards.
No, I think didn't they send you a chat log with just your
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a really fucked up thing to do because it always looks way worse when it's just your side of the story.
It's just Jeff calling people botards.
Well, no, it was. I can tell you this was fucking 6 months ago, and I can tell you the 2 games that happened in. The first one that pissed me off, it was Ezreal Nautilus, and they were 0-11 at like 15 minutes into the game. And I was like, you guys are fucking botards. There is no way Ezreal Scion should have as many deaths as there are minutes in the game. Like, how? How do you do that? That is almost impossible. That is impressive. Scion support. Except it was Nautilus.
Oh. It was the
Nautilus.
Nautilus.
Like my strongest level 1. The safest 1 through 3. They were like, nah.
I actually don't know how you die as Nautilus. I don't think that's quite possible. Have you ever played Nautilus? When there's really bad people.
They removed the option. They removed the option for intentional feeding.
No, it's still there.
It's still there now.
What? No, it's grouped in with griefing now.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
There used to be like it used to be its own intentional feeding.
Intentional feeding is not just dying a lot. You have to be griefing. Some people are really trying. It's not just having a bad game, okay?
Yeah, that was their logic behind it was it doesn't matter if they die a lot. If they were trying, it's okay. Like, no, I can E in as Ezreal every fight, but I'm trying to kill somebody. That doesn't mean I'm not inting.
But you do.
Trust me,
that.
I hear
Jeff,
about it all the time.
No, they just have to remove ban. There's just going to be no report button for the. If you're in Iron, you cannot report.
It's no. See, this is Riot's low key scheme. Is they're waiting, and then at the end of season 9, everybody in Iron just gets permabanned. Like, you're not even good enough for bronze. You're not allowed to play anymore.
How? Yeah, what are you gonna have to do?
I honestly don't think they're gonna place people Iron. I don't think they will.
You're saying if I finish Bronze 5 0 LP this season, I will get placed Bronze 5 next season.
I could almost one is soft resets. That's part of it. But no, if you're Bronze 5 0 LP with like 20 MMR, and then you go 0-10, you might get silver, or you might get Iron.
You might get silver.
Shit, dude, fresh accounts can go 0-10 and get placed silver 5.
This was my first season playing. I went 4 and 6 in my placements, and I got placed Bronze 3. And
I went 9 and 1 and got placed Bronze 5.
Yeah, and then I quickly got demoted to Bronze 5. And then at one point in my life, I was Bronze 5, -3 LP. And I decided, you know, it'd be a good idea. I'm going to start port. And I'm going to climb playing
That was probably the best decision you've made in the last year and a half.
No, the best decision I made in the last year and a half was dropping out of college to continue my journey climbing from Bronze 5. And I'm proud to say I am now Silver 2 support main with Mastery 7 on Thresh and Wrong. It can't be done. If you want
to drop out of college, you too can be Silver 2.
Yes, that's I'm going to be an inspirational speaker.
Oh Lord!
Say, once upon a time, I was Bronze 5 -3 LP. What are you saying now?
He's asking why I don't play support, is what he's asking.
Yeah. Yes. Well, then I think the number one key to playing support that took me a little bit to figure out is that sometimes, some games, you're gonna understand what your ADC is like in the first probably 10 seconds of laning phase. You can get.
You don't know how many times this man has just been, "Fuck you, I'm going mid."
Yeah, and if you, like me, ever come across an ADC where in the first 10 to 15 seconds of laning phase, you're like, fuck, this is going to really suck. Like, say you engage. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so what you're going to want to do is look at the rest of your team, figure out who's going to carry this game. Hopefully you have one person. Hopefully there's one. Maybe it's your jungler, maybe it's your mid laner, maybe it's your top laner. And you're just going to survive laning phase, try to keep your ADC alive, ping the shit out of them until you can't ping anymore. And then if you get them in a place where you can roam, and there's a lot of different times that are good to roam, bad to roam, and that's a whole nother topic. But if you're able to roam, you just go to that person's lane, go to your carry, go follow your jungler around, get them ahead. If your ADC dies while you're gone, say just ping their death timer, say fuck you, Keep going.
No, don't actually say that.
Actually say fuck you. If you're in comms with your ADC, cuss them out. That's how you make them better. Trust me.
Just hopefully they stay alive. If they don't, whatever. Hopefully your carry is going to be able to kill the kind of fed bot lane, as long as you don't feed them. So you just find your carry and support them, because the support's job is to support. So if your ADC is not going to carry the game, they're just going to be an ADF instead of an ADC.
That is a very common misconception, that the support is supposed to babysit the ADC.
Yeah.
The support is the team support. It's not the ADC's babysitter.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a whole nother thing that goes into champion select. When you're in the lobby picking, you don't necessarily have to pick a support that's best with your ADC. If you see, like, say you have like a Malphite Yasuo like top lane mid lane combo, and you want to play into that, play like a Leona or a Braum or someone else that can contribute to that team fight, and someone that doesn't necessarily go well with your ADC, because they're probably going to play like fucking Vayne and knock everyone away from you. And that's not going to help. So you just say, fuck you, and then you go win the...
I used my Condemn to get the third proc on my passive, man. No, never. You never get the kill. Ever.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Most of the time they won't.
No, this is Hardstuck Iron. None of them are getting farm, and they're all just auto-shoving the wave.
Yeah, no one's ever going to freeze lane. No one's ever going to... Yeah, it's just... Yeah, you're just going to have to find your carry and support them. Then that, no matter who it is. And that's how... And a lot of, like, duoing really helped, finding, like, if you are good at support and you have supports you like, and you duo with someone who's mechanically good and it plays carry champions, that's a big reason I climbed, was I duoed with someone and then was able to just support them no matter if they were mid lane or top lane or jungle.
Yeah, on a side note, he didn't do any of his carrying with me.
We could just, and then it got to a point where we were good enough we could just 2v5, and I started playing support junglers once I got more confident knowing like macro and how to move around the map.
Yeah, support's not just a role, it's like a mindset.
Yeah.
You can't lock in Thresh and say I'm gonna hard carry this game. Like you have to lock in Thresh and say I'm gonna carry by getting all these motherfuckers super fed.
Yeah.
I should have asked before we started this. Is this supposed to be, like, kid-friendly?
I'm going to say no.
I was going to say, because we're, like, halfway through this shit, and I am hot ones.
Yeah, definitely
Another thing about the support, though, like, when you're trying to, like, figure out roam timers, if your ADC, like, if the lane is past 50%, like the halfway mark, and the waves are just crashing, you can roam. You can fuck off, do whatever you want. Go deep vision. Deep vision on your way to gank another lane is another big one.
Oh yeah, warding is super important. That's another thing. Like, go watch Bunny Fufu has a good video on aggressive warding. Any of like these skill cap videos have really good warding videos. Warding, like I've probably won 3 games in the past couple of days based solely off of, we caught people out in the jungle like 3 times in a row. They got tilted and then FF'd it 16 minutes because we had like a 5-0 bot lane. We were just sitting in next to their blue buff and I was hooking people over the wall and they'd respawn, come back, get hooked again. And we knew there's no one else around because we had vision over the whole jungle and part of the topside jungle.
What is it? Any support, ADC, anything? You want to get comfortable on 2 to 3 champions.
Yeah, that's
like know their damage, know their cooldowns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what my three I played was Thrush, Braum, and Alistair. But like in hindsight, I think probably a good one is to get like a poke support a heal support and an engage support.
Yep,
So, like,
damage, healing, and tank, yep.
Yeah. Alistair's, yes, not exactly. Nami is a really good, but like, Alistair is a really good one if you're just starting out on a support, or if you want to carry. You can pretty much solo carry a game as Alistair. Good on him. You can't, like, Alistair is an amazing support to just, like, understand. He's not super complicated. If you can flash Q, knock people around, don't knock people away, like, is like pretty basic, and he's really fun to play. And then you can move on from Alistair to like Thresh. Similar.
Well, honestly, for anybody in Iron, I would not recommend Thresh.
I don't recommend myself Thresh sometimes, and I've played 215 games on him this season.
He's super. The problem with like really like Thresh, Pike, Bard, they're all super flashy, and it looks sick as fuck when you make that play. But if you don't make that play, you're literally just inting.
Yeah. Yeah, and Alistair is probably one of the most reliable champions.
Yep.
Okay, well.
I have actually played with an Alistair as Vayne that headbutted somebody. This was back when I used my Condemn to proc the third ring. He headbutted them as my Condemn was in the air. It knocked him back far enough. It stunned him into the turret and killed him. Honestly, it was probably one of the cleanest plays I've ever seen.
Because
it was completely on accident by two people fucking up hard.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Or even if you do well, your team isn't gonna, like, it can't.
I would agree, but at the same time, I would put more priority on zone control champions, Karthus, Orianna, Annie, where like you learn ranges, you learn cooldowns, you learn bursts, like so that way you know if somebody steps into this part, like this area, I'm able to burst them down. Fair enough.
The big thing with mid lane is you got to be able to know like how fast you can get out of situations. Say the jungler comes in behind you, you got to know what way you can go without the other mid laner getting you or the jungler getting you. And vision on scuttles is a very important thing for you.
Help your jungler.
Help your jungler, yes.
Please. Yeah, everybody thinks of mid lane as a 1v1.
No.
But mid lane is truly a 2v2.
Hey Alec, how many times have 5 people showed up in your lane by like 6?
Yeah. Yeah, Ari's a very
I
good
think that-
champion if
I
you're
think
starting
that
out.
combines both of what you and Jeff were saying.
We're still able to farm.
But guys, she has 20 seconds more on her ult now.
Oh, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything.
Unplayable.
Don't-
The Iron 4 consensus on the Ari nerf is unplayable. You can't play the champion anymore.
I think a big thing that mid laners need to learn is everybody should learn how to play Talon. Talon is
Talon
one
is
is
pretty good as the
I think
assassin.
talent, yeah, a good like an easy assassin to learn is definitely talent. You have a pretty much a point and click ult that does a lot of damage.
If you can abuse Talon's level 3, you
it's
just
his level
win.
2 actually.
Or yeah,
His level 2
Yeah,
burst
rake-
is the
rake
biggest
dash
burst in the
is-
game.
Yeah, rake dash ignite, you pretty much guaranteed a kill.
Yeah. And then the big thing, like everybody's what Ethan just said about his ult being point and click. All you do is you press R, you press Q, you press W, and if they don't die from that, then you've done something wrong.
gotta.
Because
And then if their team chases you over 35 walls, no one's gonna catch you.
yeah, your E is on like a 0.1 second cooldown max level. I mean, you can run in, kill somebody, run back out, and they won't even know what happened.
We're talking about
Talon.
good Talon, a good assassin to learn. See,
Exactly. His farming with W is ridiculous. And that's coming from I'm 7 on 2 accounts with Talon, so
I don't know, or you could just play Katarina. But
well, she's kind of irrelevant right now.
speaking of unplayable champions, speaking of unplayable, or going to from unplayable to OP champions, who do you guys think is OP right now?
For mid lane?
For the Iron meta. No, in any OP champions overall.
Int Scion, always.
As an AD main, I really feel bad that Twitch isn't on this list. Especially, he's been moving up in priority.
You think he's OP right now?
You press Q when they can't see you.
I
You
definitely
walk
have.
up to them, press R, and you just win.
I've definitely played enough
You want
games with
to
you
get
today.
almost anybody.
Yeah, the Twitch today. The past couple days, Twitch has been ridiculous when I've been playing with you.
Yeah, and I'm not doing any. I press Q behind the tower. I run into lane. I hit them with my cutlass or my board. I press R, and then they just die. They die. I can 2v1. Get me three kills ahead. I can 2v1 the lane. No
Yeah,
problem.
I can fuck off and go carry the actual or support the actual carry.
Yeah,
And that's
and
the
I'm
biggest
just
thing right now
I'm
is
fed enough to press R and shred through their whole team. It's dumb.
No, literally the other day. Today we were playing. I think Twitch Pike. I
Yep.
went and fucked off for like 7 minutes and came back and you were like 10-1, and I was like, "What happened?" Like I left you when you were like 4-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. They don't ward. If they do ward, they don't clear wards. And if they do clear wards, they still don't pay attention to the map. What?
Everybody
a
has
danger
tunnel
ping?
vision.
Fuck off. A danger ping? Fuck off. I'm getting these last 3 CS. And then
Yeah,
they just die.
I die a lot just because I don't listen to people's pings. I don't know. Like, yeah.
Feel
Or
like
how many times do you put a ward down and you don't actually look at the ward you ever placed? Like, you never
All
look
the
at it. You
time.
never see who goes through
All
it.
the time. I put wards down so that way I can hit tab and not have the lowest vision score. That's all it is. I put wards down so I can press tab and then bitch at my mid laner for dropping 2 wards all game.
feels bad. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So
Do you usually go in and put the ones like back a little
Yeah.
bit, like right behind their like chicken pit if you're
Yep.
yeah.
Control ward and a pixel brush is the best ward though. And even through even in my games, I've seen mid laners drop a control ward and a pixel brush, and it's there 35 minutes into the game.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I had a
especially early on in games, junglers with the XP buffs or XP nerfs to buffs and everything. Junglers are usually the same level as the bottom lane. So if a mid laner, as a mid laner, if you counter gank the jungler, like say you see the jungler going top lane and your lane shoved and you want to roam, if you go up there and counter gank the jungler and it's you and your top laner versus the jungler and top lane,
it's an auto win.
Yeah, you're going to win that 9 times out of 10 unless both of you fuck up something real bad, because you're going to be 1 to 2 levels higher than the jungler.
Yeah, unless you're Galio trying to gank for a Maokai, you can't really fuck it up.
I don't know, Galio's pretty bursty. Yeah, you get your... Especially,
they made a super huge deal about fighting around scuttles. There are very rarely scuttle fights.
I won a game.
More about, I'm going to take this one, you're going to take that one, because that's on what side of the map we are.
I have, so, on the team that... I'm on a team here for the college, and the big thing actually in, the higher up elos, gold, diamond, platinum, all that places, is actually... You'll purposefully start a fight at the jungle if you have a counter pick on the jungle, or if your bot lane has a better pick than their bot lane. Because
if they have a shoving
one of them's gonna get ahead, and then it's all because they fought over the scuttle at level 2. So, but once again, we're talking iron over here, so obviously it's gonna be you're gonna try to stay as far away as you can and not try to fight.
Yeah, and if you're jungling in low elo, just expect no one to help. I've died times because I've expected my mid laner or top laner or bottom lane to come help me, and they just
you're fighting in the dragon side river brush for mid lane against the enemy mid laner and jungle, and the Vigard just presses W on the back line and runs away. Thanks, man.
And if you're jungling low elo and you want to go for scuttles, so you have to play someone that can one. You can't play Ivern. You can't expect any. You're not gonna. That's the same thing. You're gonna be supporting someone. If
you're jungling in low elo, just play Warwick.
Yeah, play Warwick. Play Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is so good. Oh my god.
Well, Warwick, you don't even need to have good pathing. You don't. Pathing is not a thing with Warwick. It's just, somebody's low. I'm gonna haul ass towards this person with 9,000 move speed with my ult and still kill both of them.
Yeah, that's about how Warwick works. Sounds right.
Moo. Okay.
We're hopping really far off topic. We dealt with Sion.
Okay. We're on Sion. We're talking about in Sion champion.
But there's not really much to say except if you see an Int Scion in your game, just dodge.
Yeah.
You can't you can't counterplay. Your jungler can camp top all day. Not gonna do anything. He's still gonna die. He's still gonna take your turrets. Your best bet
honestly,
against an Int Scion is just leave lane and gank.
Yeah, because sitting on an Int Scion, that's what he wants. He wants to draw as much attention as he can. Because then it leaves other objectives open up for grabs for the team that he's on.
Yep, so if you ignore him, it takes him longer to get the towers. It takes him longer to do all that. I mean, you can't just let him take your inhib at 15 minutes. But for the after your tier 1 is down, shove the wave out, roam.
Yeah. Well, and hopefully you're able to win. If you can't win a 5v4 or 4v4, then the game's over, because then you have absolutely no chance. It just comes down to, and that's what, if you're picking at Sion, it's playing into the randomness of champion or matchmaking. And if someone else on your team, if you're playing in Sion and your ADC gets fed and your team can win a 4v5, that's game over, because they have to send 2 people to deal with you, and then, or 1 person, they still can't deal with you. then your team
Yeah,
wins.
they have to send somebody to clear waves, and then
And Dust Ion's
the
dead
rest of
body
the team
that's
just
still
keeps
hitting the
running over.
tower.
yeah,
And then eventually late game, when you actually end up teaming, you super tank that's unkillable and is going to almost one-shot their ADC because you built 80 like Titanic Hydra.
You know, I feel like if we had to go with somebody that's going to be OP for Iron, I think it'll end up becoming Orianna, because with this new Victoria skin that they leaked for her, for all those gold players.
Skin?
Yeah, she got the Victoria skin.
Why Orianna?
Because she's been
That's
so
weird.
versatile. Because she can play mid lane,
She doesn't get that much
support.
play though.
But if you play her, ask Ethan. We played against an Orianna yesterday that was one-shotting a Nasus.
The only Aurelia.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Nasus,
did say that.
Nasus,
I was trying to ignore it.
whatever. Either way,
With
Nasus,
With-
whatever. Susan.
with Ori, you can. It's all it takes is getting a pen item and hitting a shockwave, and you win the game.
Exactly. Her AP ratios are disgusting, and her shield is actually gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that she can shield other people as well.
And when you shield other
Why is
people,
that? Was
can
it the
press-
Lulu? It was the Lulu Orianna the other game.
Yeah, we had a Jax that literally we almost killed him. He got a shield from both a Lulu and an Orianna, and the shield was as full as his health bar.
God.
Like, it was super annoying.
You know, I'm happy I'm not gold this season. Then I didn't want the Orianna skin anyways. Fuck Orianna. I don't even play her. I was gonna be real sad if it was like. I thought it was gonna be Braum or Thresh or Yasuo, but then they all literally got skins this past month. So
That's how I knew it's not going to be
I
any of them.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be Aurelia.
yeah,
She just got a skin, though.
I know. And then she just got the Irelia. Speaking of Irelia, OP champion.
She's definitely a lot more mechanical, though.
It's all about that Q. That's the thing. I think she's a really good pick, in especially like Iron, Bronze, Silver. Because even if you die a few times, you're gonna have like 125 more CS, and you're gonna be an item and a half ahead of your other laner. Doesn't matter if you get ganked.
Is your guys' league open? Hit your home button and go to overview, and then it's literally going to be the bottom left corner. It says "Be Victorious." That's the leak of the Orianna, because that's her ball. Because no other champion has the ball. Oh, of course.
Wait, Sky, what were you saying about the leak?
So hit home, the home page.
Yeah.
Then press overview, so next to the world seasons.
Uh-huh.
And then the bottom left corner says "Be Victorious," and it's got the picture of the like gold and blue white ball.
Yeah.
And there's no other champion that has that ball.
Yeah, they already confirmed. Look, like, you click on it, it says Victorious Orianna.
Oh, does it? I can't get it to load.
Oh. No, they like, they confirmed it.
They haven't confirmed it yet?
No, they have confirmed it.
Oh, let me take a look at this then. Do they have the actual skin details, like the pictures?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, wow, that is an awesome skin. I'm not here to lie, I kind of like the skin.
So if you're Challenger this season, you'll get Victorious Orianna, Victorious Chromas, the Summoner Icon, a Challenger backpack. Oh my god, you get a backpack?
What? No.
Dude, I was
Are they-
almost
wait.
Challenger this season.
There we go.
What?
They're doing backpacks again.
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast.
Are you? I don't know.
Rest in peace.
Oh, give me like 5-10 minutes. Yeah,
Wow.
but they're doing backpacks.
well,
The
guys.
backpacks from last season haven't even shipped out yet. They're doing them again.
We're getting
Yeah.
our Summoner Icons, all our Silver players and Bronze players. We get Honor Ward skin and a Summoner Icon. So I'm going to get my Honor level 5 Ward skin. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I'm going to be...
Ouch, that's hurtful.
This is
Season 9. I'm glad they're changing their rank system. That definitely was needed. Because I know there's people...
I don't like how they're splitting it up, though.
That's
I like
true.
how they add... If they would have just added the new ranks without splitting up your rank based on role
each position, yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. I don't know how that's
because like okay, so me and you duo all together all the time.
yeah.
If you decide to play support, but I want to play top lane, it's gonna queue you for your actual role, but it's gonna queue me for something that I barely play.
Yeah. So how does that work? I don't know.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Is it gonna match me? Is it gonna be like 2 silver support players and then like you versus another iron top laner? Like,
Yeah, I would bronze 3, okay?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if you win in mid lane, it won't bump up your other ranks. That's
What happens
from what I was reading. That's how it worked.
Wait.
What? No, they if you're unranked, I think they take like they go. Oh well, you're a challenger here.
Watch out!
We're gonna drop you down.
You might get TF Blade as your support next season.
Let's go, dude.
He gets auto field.
Let's go, dude. I'm down.
Right. You just got.
I feel like
they're gonna definitely.
See, I don't think it affects your LP. It affects your MMR, not your LP.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Rito has a solution for everything, and we just don't know how it's going to work yet.
Mordekaiser is still bugged. They don't have a solution for a goddamn thing.
You're not wrong.
I hope they have a couple new keystones, but
I'd be looking forward to that.
There's a few champions that really don't have.
What do you have any ideas on what they could be? Because like I know they need new ones, but I have no idea what they would be.
But I don't know. I really like. I think Aftershocks are really good. I think Aftershock's
Aftershock's good. Guardian is for supports. Airy is good for healing and shielding supports.
Ivern, what's good on Ivern? Make Ivern meta.
I don't know. I really.
It's just like Guardian, I guess that's something, but I don't know. Whatever. Well, it's because you have to be on top of them.
They made Airy is a very supportive keystone because it works on shields and heals as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have that's the enchanter support or damage support. Damage supports can take electrocute. They can take Ari. They can take Comet. Tank supports can take Aftershock. They can take Guardian. The enchanters can take Airy. What was the other?
I've seen Guardian on like Soraka and Nami too sometimes. Oh, get gold. Give.
Then you're just gonna have Ezreal running Klepto getting extra items.
Oh, someone's gonna find a way to use that top lane. Like junglers are gonna start just go.
Yeah, then you're just gonna have Carrick Yi, and the Yi has lethal tempo and Klepto. Okay, no, but his support's giving him gold through Klepto. Because Klepto, anytime you cast an ability and then auto attack, it gives you gold. I want to see a keystone based around vision somehow.
Oh God.
Because
Klepto?
yeah, they nerfed they completely removed it. But if it was something that
Which one?
okay, say there was a keystone that increased increased ward times. Yeah.
God damn this guy.
No, you told me that you were really good.
I'm muting this guy.
Hold on, I can turn it down. Or you don't do that.
Well, hey, did you see the new changes
they'll
they're
never
doing?
get that because League is too much of a game of min-maxing. Like, what is the best and what is the worst? Don't take the worst, take the best. It's as much as it relies on skill and team play and all this, numbers affect the game more than they should for what Riot wants to do with the keystones.
Just
But then that falls into the min-max thing where nobody's gonna run this bad thing because it is bad. So then they have to buff it until it's good, and then it's too good.
then everyone's gonna play Ivern, and now everyone's gonna be really pissed off, and everyone's gonna get nerfed.
Then anybody with a shield and CC is gonna be broken as well.
Yeah. It's like this keystone you can only take on Ivern. Oh, yes. I saw they're changing that. Yeah, you get to pick which secondary sets you want. That's a good change. Like you can take Resolve and Domination and take all the health benefits instead of getting, or like that's a really big one. A lot of like Cat, you probably don't want the attack speed if you take Precision second necessarily, right? You'd rather have the full AP, yeah. Yeah, or like on a lot of there's a lot of people where you just want the extra damage early rather than that's like one of them. Yeah.
Alright, guys. I gotta head out of here, so.
Alright, I think
This
it's
is,
I think
up.
we can wrap this up, right?
Yeah. Righty. This is awkward.
Yep. All right. This has been this episode of Hardstuck Iron. We will see you all next week. It's nice to see you. I'm Raiden, and these are the rest of the guys. I'm going to go get drunk.
Good night.
See ya.